Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video. In this video today, we are going to be going over the new triple threat rewards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. So there was kind of some speculation on what are we gonna get them? Are we for sure gonna get them? But I assumed we were gonna get them because the timer did indeed say we were gonna get them today. But I've heard some bad things about Spencer. Just looking at the card already, I haven't even seen anything about Kermit Washington. But again, just kind of the players that aren't hype players, right? Spencer Hayward, Kermit Washington, neither of those players are going to be like, oh my gosh, you're dropping today. So you buy packs. But both these cards have the potential to be pretty solid in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM, at least in my opinion. But before we dive into each of these players, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button, as we are closing in on 50,000 subscribers. The support recently has been absolutely absurd, and I truly cannot thank each and every one of you guys enough. So let's start out here with Spencer Hayward and the bad thing about Spencer Hayward is just the cold zones. Like, when this card first came out, I was like, there's no way. And I still don't know for sure if these are there's no way 2K loads in a triple threat offline reward that looks like this. Like, there's objectively no way. Now, maybe he's just glitched, maybe they're gonna change him, but if he has cold zones like this, that's bad. Like, that's about as bad as it can get. Literally cold zones from everywhere outside of that left hash. And if that's how it's going to be, at least on current gen, he's not going to be able to play. I'm sorry, but on current gen, he cannot play with these cold zones. He just can't. Next gen, I mean, maybe you can get by with them because I don't think it has as much of an effect. But those cold zones have to get switched. And I think, I don't know if we have another OPAL or pink diamond that has cold zones like this. I think it's something 2K probably might fix. If they don't, I would be stunned. But that is bad. Those cold zones are bad. Like, I'm still stunned the fact that I have to sit here and look at all the blue there on the court. But nonetheless, 6'8", 7'1" wingspan, 29 Hall of Famers, 29 on gold, 83 3 ball, 95 driving dunk, 91 speed ball, 86 ball, 93 speed, 91 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame showtime, can get range extender, Hall of Fame quick first step. Look at the defense too. So I mean, he is very, very solid. If he just didn't have any if he didn't have any cold zones, if these just had no hot spots, I mean, I would be a lot higher on the card. He does have jump shot 4, which I already am unsure of that release. That combined with the cold zones just is not a good recipe. He also has the Pro 3 size of escape, Pro 3 move behind the back. Tendency wise, absolutely incredible. The one thing about Spencer Hayward is, if you don't like to shoot the ball and just attack the rim, he's got Hall of Fame showtime, Hall of Fame quick first step, and defensively he's going to be solid. I don't think anybody's arguing he's not going to be a good defensive player, because he absolutely is. Even for my no money spent account, would he play for me? Absolutely. I don't think there's any debate with those 29 Hall of Fame badges. It's just kind of a tough situation because, I mean, he has upper 80 stats and literally everything he needs. Great rebounder. The only downfall is his cold zones. So if 2K fixed that, I'm not even asking them to give him hot zones from everywhere. Just put hot zones in the corners, no hot spots from up here, no cold zones, and Spencer Hayward is going to be very, very solid. But these cold zones are just absolutely unreal. Like, I don't even think I can make those cold zones work. That's how low I am on, that's how impactful hot zones, cold zones are, at least on current gen. Now on next gen, I mean, if you want to look here at what he's got, I mean, he's gonna be decent. He's not gonna be great with those cold zones, but he's not gonna be decent. I mean, you guys can see there's no even point of applying like Hot Zone Hunter to a card like this with all cold zones. I don't know. I do expect 2K to eventually fix this and give him what he ultimately deserves and what he should have. But I mean, on current gen, he's still going to be fire. On next gen, he still should be pretty solid. Great defender, 6'8". I would not run him at center. I'd run him at power forward. But again, he just gives you kind of that Sidney Wicks type feel. I think that's probably the best comparison to this Spencer Hayward card. Next card is a triple threat offline reward as well. Wait, what? Both of these are triple threat offline? Okay, I thought maybe one would be triple threat online and replace obviously Fred Brown, but it does look like they're both triple threat offline rewards. I would still be surprised if one of these isn't triple threat online. I would. Now I don't know which one it's gonna be, but if they're both triple threat offline, I'm gonna be stunned. Triple threat offline is gonna be the mode to grind. But looking at Kermit Washington here, 6'8", 7'3" wingspan. I like that player build. I already do. 230 pounds, so he's gonna be a pretty big body. Okay, that's something to note. Hot spots from literally everywhere. Now this is more like it, right? Compared to Spencer, Kermit has hot spots for everywhere. So maybe if they both are triple threat offline, and then Spencer is just gonna be the lesser kind of reward, and then Kermit's gonna be that ultimate, like, the highest Terry type reward. He does have 30 Hall of Fame badges, 28 on gold, 81 3 ball, 95 driving dunk, 92 speed ball, 86 ball under, 95 speed, 97 lateral quickness. Look at the defensive badges from Kermit. Oh my word. Talk about the best defensive player in the game. 97 lateral quickness, 95 speed, Hall of Fame showtime. Like I said, you're gonna have to apply range extender once again, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, right? You're gonna obviously, if you get the card, want to apply that, but everything else he really has, right? You're gonna apply range, apply flexible, apply deadeye. What else does he need? I mean, his base card comes with 58 total badges. Yes, you're gonna probably want to give him a shoe too, because his 3 ball isn't super high. But tendency wise, what more could you honestly want from Kermit? 6 wise, XM base, Vince Carter upper on quick, Pro 2 size up, Pro 5 move behind the back, Pro 3 moving crossover. I'm telling you guys right now, if you run Mike D'Antoni, okay, and then if you give him this shoe right here, can he get it? Oh yeah, he can get it. Now I'm not saying to give him this, but if you do, he's gonna have a 93 ball, a 99 speed, a 99 driving dunk, a 97 lateral quickness. What more are you gonna want from Kermit? Honestly, what more are you gonna want? He's gonna be knocked down from 3. Trust me, he will be. He's got hot zone hunter. You give him range extender, XM base. He is going to be chicken man. 6'8", 7'3" wingspan. I'm telling you guys, this card is going to play on the best squads on the game, at least on current gen. Now on next gen, right, we're just gonna go here and look. He's still gonna be very solid. Now you're gonna have to probably apply that blinders badge as well, and he's still gonna be great on defense. Now, is he going to be that next level like he is on current gen? I don't know if he's gonna be quite as good. I think he's a better current gen just because the Hall of Fame showtime effect. But either way, current gen or next gen, Kermit is going to be very solid. So if these are both indeed triple threat offline, I do expect Spencer Hayward to be kind of that lesser reward, right? He's not bad. I don't want to sit here and say Spencer Hayward's bad. Honestly, stat-wise, he's better in my opinion, just stat-wise. Now, when you look at the badges, and when you look at it, obviously the hot spots, the release, that's where you're really going to notice Kermit be quite a bit better than Spencer Hayward. But either way, guys, these are fire cards, especially Kermit Washington. He's a card that's worth grinding for. Do I expect him to be as hard to get as Terry? Probably not. I don't expect him to be that hard to get, just because when Terry came out, he was literally the best shooting guard small forward in the game. I can't sit here and say the same about Kermit. Kermit's incredible, but I wouldn't say he is that elite. But definitely very solid and worth going for. Maybe even on my no money spent account, this is the card I might start grinding for, because I got a big wager tonight against DBG. So if I could get Kermit for that, that would be absolutely insane, because this card is very elite in NBA 2K21. But no matter what, whichever cards you get, either one of these cards is usable. I think if I got Kermit and applied those badges, I would prefer him at the 3 instead of the 4, but he can play either place. A lot of it's going to depend on his kind of player model, player build. But we'll see once these players get in the game. Are they both indeed triple threat offline rewards? I guess we'll see. And if they are, that's going to be the mode to grind, at least for the current time. Now, if one's triple threat online, one's triple threat offline, definitely grind the one which Kermit's in, because Kermit is that next level up compared to Spencer Hayward. But comment your thoughts on these 2 cards down below. I want to know which of these 2 cards are you guys more excited about, because I mean, Spencer still is very solid. I don't want to get it wrong, but Kermit to me is the guy that I'm personally going to grind for. But let me know that down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.